We all know Atow is at an all-time high when it comes to 1v1, but realistically, so is Shadi. This is the best we've seen him play. This salt mine run is easily his all-time ones peak. And now he faces his biggest test yet. Atow qualified second seed to the tournament at the very first event, and he's already 1-0 up in 5 seconds. Now Atow's offense is S tier when it comes to 1v1. It's S tier when it comes to Rocket League in general. But the other aspects of his ones game have also been brilliant recently. He's not been leaking as many easy goals as he used to. Oh, it looks like he is going to be conceding one here though. Shadi finds a way through with the air dribble. That's a nice mind game actually by Shadi. He really made it look like he was going to hit that higher with the second touch. And instead he just pulls away and lets Atow fly right by. And now Shadi with the kickoff goal. 2-1 lead for the underdog. Already we're seeing some pretty nice mix-ups in the kickoff by Shadi. And that's going to help him out a ton. Once Atow gets into offensive mode, you can't really get him out of it. He puts dangerous shots on your net over and over again. And even if you do get saves, he usually collects possession, collects boosts, and goes again. So Shadi needs to keep fighting for this midfield. He can't give Atow the position where he can just put unstoppable shots on net. Well, that's kind of where he's getting to there. Shadi just goes. It's a great challenge. It's ignoring Atow. And now the demo at the other end is wide open for Shadi. He takes his time and then doesn't score it. He just lets Atow recover. Takes a bit too much time perhaps. Oh, what a follow-up though. Shadi, no nonsense. Top corner flick. From point blank range, Atow had absolutely no chance there. Shadi, the true dark horse of the tournament right now. When you looked at the bracket, you saw Atow, nass, Rezears, all in the upper bracket. To many viewers and to many in the Rocket League scene, Shadi might look like the player who does not belong up there, but he's here to prove otherwise. That's some great recovery mechanics by Shadi. Still doing very well here, but loses the back corner boost despite his best efforts. Shadi's mechanics have been very impressive lately. A couple people have been asking me, do I expect him to make a splash in the threes scene? I think it's possible. Pogo shot there by Atow was narrowly saved by Shadi. But look at the consistent challenging. He's sneaking in those challenges that Atow would really like to see be fake challenges. Now the open net and the conversion. Shadi up 4-1. What a statement in the opening game. Shadi with a drive kickoff actually loses it to his back corner on purpose. And although Atow's going to score this. So I was going to say, although Atow's got possession, it's not a free goal if Shadi can close the gap. He kind of just stalled though. What a first touch though by Atow, to be fair. That is really impressive. But the whole purpose of that kickoff strategy is to give your opponent the ball, but win a boost advantage and also a massive momentum advantage that you can often turn into an easy challenge, or you can often turn into a save and a counter attack. It's an interesting one. It still hasn't been explored thoroughly, but I like the Shadi's mixing it in there, giving Atow something else to think about. More impressive recovery mechanics by Shadi, but he's doing clipped on the landing. Atow demos him and scores. Back within one. That was dangerous positioning from Shadi. He did well to recover quickly, but yeah, landed a bit dangerously. Probably should have conceded that back corner boost and not tried to fight for it. The lead kickoff goes well for Shadi. Looking to create some space now. Misses the ball though. Atow's all over him. Not a lot of time to get a conversion on this one. Atow's instead going to pop it and play for the boost steal at the far side. Not the best continuation by Shadi. Gives away the ball. Atow with the air dribble. Dunks it into the middle. Circles around and scores. And we do have a tie game. Excellent mid-game by Atow after initially falling behind. Shadi, small advantage. Let's see what he can do with another aerial play. Keeping Atow at bay with that reset, but Atow didn't panic. He stayed in position. Will Shadi go for the full pitch air dribble here? Thought about it, but that touch was maybe a bit too awkward for him to go for. Instead, trying to get Atow to commit and beat him to the punch. Atow is a tough player to beat to an aerial play, though. Oh, look at this by Atow. Fake shot, wave dash, underneath the ball, flick top bins, nearly scores. And now Atow full sends the challenge. He's surprised Shadi with that one. Low boost for Shadi. Heavy first touch. Unable to take control, but demos Atow. Now it's a huge chance. Shadi immediately gets into attack in the air. Another mind game, another open net, and another slow conversion attempt. That has not worked. Atow slots the counter, and he is ahead by 1. I make that the second time this game that Shadi has not scored an open net quickly enough. He had the open net staring at him. He was so careful not to miss it that he just never actually took the shot. Oh, Shadi ties it, flip reset. 58 seconds to go, and we have got a very close series. And now it's an even bigger Shadi advantage. Kickoff goal, directly off the wall. Shadi destroys Atow's kickoff with the goal side approach. How will Atow respond? Drive kickoff from him now, but that's not going to yield a one-sided position for either player. We had a goal immediately earlier off this. Now it's going to be just Atow possession, but that's sort of the point of the strategy. Just get the ball moving, get your car moving, and then eventually turn it into an advantage. Atow does. 6-all. I'm going to be very interested with the RLCS, the advent of our RLCS 1v1s. How many times are we going to hear a drive kickoff be called a misplay by a caster who doesn't know any better? It's very possible that we have that happen in RLCS next year. I hope all the casters are doing their homework. 25 seconds to go. Shadi bounce dribble. Decides to catch and flick, but it does not go through Atow. Wall shot now from Atow. Has he missed this? Oh, he just slotted it. That was close, very close to an open net miss from Atow. Obviously, he wanted to hit it hard, but by doing so, he put it very close to that far post. 16 seconds to go. Atow in front by 1 again. Atow will have to defend one more time. Shadi's all over him. That's a great center ball to himself. Tries to fake Atow off the plate, can't do so. Shadi being chased into his own back corner. Atow. Oh, he's passed it to him! What is he doing? He just set him up. He just set up the counter. Oh my goodness. Did Atow think it was already 0 seconds? Did he think that that was just going to go into the ground and end? It bounces and Shadi walks it in. Somebody check if he's good. 7-all. Shadi next up on the play. First chance in overtime goes to the underdog. He's off the wall. Atow shadowing. Air dribble dunk by Shadi. He's almost pit maneuvered Atow. Follow-up shot also saved. Atow surviving. And he does defend the back corner boost. That's massive defense from Atow in OT. Shadi sticking around. Thinks there's still something to be gained in the position. Now the counter-attack coming in from Atow though. Quickly down the line. Now the pace of the play slows to a halt. Shadi briefly backwards Atow. Might have to just give this ball away. Oh, what a play. Drive challenge in the back corner. Deflects it into Atow's half. That was far favorable to just retreating and giving it away for free. Atow fakes the hard clear. Backs away to the corner boost. Shadi. Full shadow. Air dribble bump from Atow. Wins 53 seconds in. Well, he got it done eventually. Made it a little bit harder than he had to. But Atow, ever the content creator as well as one of the best pros in the world. Doing it in style. Speaking of Atow content, is Atow streaming today? I think he probably is. Oh no, he's not. Well, at least I don't see his stream. I think he was streaming. Yeah, he was streaming yesterday, but maybe he's just fully locked in for the match today. Doesn't want any distractions. Atow wanted more goals. Yeah, maybe. I'm pretty sure he tried to grind it. He might have tried to, like, I don't know, pinch it back or something, because he hit the ball into the ground. And it just bounced up for Shadi to score. He's streaming a lot these days, though. Be sure to check out Atow on Twitch. One of the many pro players who's been giving us live stream content this offseason. I think this offseason, more than any other in the Rocket League's history, has been a pro player live stream filled offseason. It's been really good. Really good to see. Okay, after all is said and done, we do have the expected outcome to game 1. Not the way that we thought it was going to go, though. That was a very difficult game for Atow to win. Atow has stream issues, it keeps crashing. I hope he gets those fixed, that's always really frustrating. Oh, nice play by Atow, just walking in the first goal of the game. Shadi thought Atow was going to flip into this, instead he just continues to lift it up and over him. Have you guys seen AJ's late night streams, by the way? Have you seen his like all night ad farming? It's inspirational, I've got to say, as an ad enjoyer myself. AJ might have the best ad money printing in the Rocket League scene. Does anyone know how many minutes of ads he's got running per hour? Has he maxed the slider? Don't tell me he's maxed the slider. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, AJ right now has an all-night stream. He just leaves his stream on and it's auto-playing Rocket League Pro replays. I think it's like RLCS replays. And it's also got ASMR controller sound effects. I don't think they're related to the gameplay in any way, but I might be wrong. And yeah, I think he just has ads auto-playing an absolute ton, so... AJ the genius retires straight away to start playing pro player replays with fake controller sounds. Are the controller sounds fake? I think they are, right? Pro Rocket League gameplay ASMR. There's absolutely no way that's a thing. Don't tell me that's a thing. I don't believe it. You cannot convince me that the controller ASMR is something people listen to. 1 in chat if you listen to that. Don't be ashamed. Don't be shy. 2 in chat if that's your favorite thing to fall asleep to. Be honest. I don't understand it. I don't see the... I've never really got the whole ASMR thing, but I guess for some people it's... I guess for some people it's effective. Okay, low scoring game 2. Shadi drops the bounce dribble into just a rolling ball. Then absorbs the 50-50. Couldn't get back to the open net in time. That's been the story of the series for him at times. Atow with the demo. Atow with the ceiling shot. Showing Shadi how to hit an open net in time. AJ with a hoop certainly wasn't possible. There was an ad every 2 minutes. Yeah, I can't complain. As a avid ad runner myself. But hey, this tournament isn't going to pay for itself. I know a lot of you are hoping... maybe I am going to operate at a loss this year. I don't know. I have to wait and see. I have to wait and see what the ad revenue accumulates to. But yeah, these tournaments are expensive. What a play by Atow. Even better save by Shadi off the inside of the post. Counter-attack is there. A little chip shot on target, saved by the Belgian. Cotta plays RL, thanks to the Prime. OGS, thanks for the 3-month Prime. Valset, thanks for the 2-month Prime as well. Atow's defending brilliantly in this second game. Holding Shadi to 0 goals in almost 3 minutes of gameplay. And after an 8-7 game 1, this is not what we expected at all. Atow air dribble bumped out to play though. There's Shadi's first goal. And suddenly we have got an incredibly close game. Until somebody, when it's a tie, even if it's a 2-goal advantage, until both players have a goal, it doesn't feel close. 2-0 feels quite one-sided. Weird. 3-1 feels a lot closer than 2-0 in 1v1. Now Shadi's got a goal, it feels like we're just on a knife edge. Shadi is going to make it, or rather Atow is going to make it 3-1. Lasvidrill, thanks for the tier 1, welcome to the channel. It's a bit careless there from Shadi. Not the safest continuation at all. What goes into these tourneys that makes them expensive? Genuinely curious. Whenever I have a caster join me on the channel, I pay them all of the graphics, all the motion graphics, all the videos like trailers and stuff. The little bumper video that come after coming back from break, that's all costs, admin costs, broadcaster costs. Yeah, it all adds up. Editing costs, I mean, yeah, altogether last year, I think it was roughly $25,000 or $24,000 in production. If we just add all of that up and call it production costs, that's roughly what Salt Mine 3 costs, 24K. Prize pool is not a cost for me, that's Epic sponsored, so that's a zero cost on my part, but yeah, from me, the cost last year is roughly $24,000. This year, I haven't calculated, I don't have all the invoices yet, so I don't know what the cost is, but it'll probably be 18 to 20 grand, something like that. Probably 20, I'd say around about $20,000. It's expensive. I mean, running tournaments is expensive. A lot of other people, they take, you know, sponsorships. Oh, what a goal by Atow. This guy is just insane. Every time he gets a demo, it just feels like he's going to score. Doesn't matter where the demo is. You know that he's going to convert as quickly as possible. Me paying myself 20K, I wish, bro. I wish I was paying myself 20K. Yeah, that's 20K from me, definitely not to me. But yeah, I'm not good enough to, like, I'm not good enough at graphics, motion graphics, video editing, just general editing. It's like not feasible for me to solo admin everything as I'm like operating or streaming and casting, etc. So yeah, I can't do it all myself. I mean, I could, but it would be worse. You're being robbed, Johnny. They should not be charging those prices for a 3-day tourney. Well, it's not a 3-day tourney. We've had 3 days this week. We've had 3 days last week for NA. We've had 4 qualifiers for NA, 4 qualifiers for EU. All of those were 2 days in total. 1 open day off stream, 1 day on stream after the fact. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into this. It's like months of work from many people. But yeah, for me personally, I mean, like I keep saying, it's not possible without Epic Games. They put the prize money up. This wouldn't be possible without them because nobody would play for 0 prize money. But yeah, I kind of like to put all of the money. I mean, I could just reduce the prize pool and try to cover production costs with some of that 50K prize pool. But I prefer not to do that. Last year, Salt Mine was 100,000. This year is 50,000. You know, if we were going to try and offset production costs, Salt Mine last year would have been like maybe 70 grand. This year would be like 30. I don't think it would like attract the same level of players. So it's probably, I think, it's kind of like just an investment back into the product to pay more money, I guess, into your own content, which is what I do. I think Fear follows the same model, doesn't he? For a while, he was using all of his like money he made through content to pay prize pools and stuff like that. Does he still do that? Eric Joe, thanks for the prime. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, I should say. But anyway, that's roughly a little bit behind the scenes, a little bit of a look into what goes into running these tournaments. It's yeah, it's very expensive. But the good news is that when you get an overlay like this one's a particularly easy to use overlay. So a lot of the other streamers who are covered in Salt Mine qualifier matches were able to use it, and were able to use it to its full effect. So yeah, that's my little, I guess, my thank you to people who help cover the matches. Just give them the full access to the overlay that cost thousands to make. It's all good though. I'm happy to share that with the other streamers who get involved. Eric Joe, thanks for the prime again. Okay, so good start to the game here from Shadi. 2-0 kickoff goal. Add into his earlier goal. Yeah, he really does have to step it up here because Atow's in fine form today. If Shadi's going to win this, he needs to use every single trick in the book. He needs to get, I think, very physical, and he needs to get sneaky with the challenges. I say that, but Atow's a very physical player as well. He's already had some success, lots of success with demos, and there's another one on cue. It's all about knowing when it's available, and if you guys want to get better at this yourself, if you want to increase the amount of demos you're getting in your games, look for players who are landing and look for players who are flipping. If you're near someone and they flip, that's an easy demo because they're committed to one path, they're committed to one position, you know exactly where they're going to be for the duration of that flip, assuming that they don't somehow flip cancel and change their trajectory. Oh my word, Atow is just unreal. I mean, how do you stop this guy? Every single attack comes at you quickly, and every single attack can be adjusted mid-play. It's a double tap this time, it could be a reset another time, could be a dunk another play. He could get in front of that ball and bump it. He's just got full control. Oh, that's actually such a winning kickoff for Shadi that it bounced past the goal. Very effective aerial shot by Atow. Off the inside of the post. Shadi with a creative save. One last thing I was going to say about like tournament operation costs, like after doing so many tournaments over the years, like I've got, you know, quite a lot of experience doing this. I can safely say that Salt Mine is one of the more efficient tournaments when it comes to operation costs. Because although I can't do everything myself, I am able to do a lot myself, and a lot of the people involved in Salt Mine are also jacks of all trades who can get a lot of work done. But yeah, tournament operation costs are usually in the range of like 30 to 40% of a total budget, if you include prize pool and everything else in the total cost. So it can get very expensive. That's online, never mind lands, where yeah, the production cost is extortionate. Atow looking to bury this series quickly. Oh, he's just got Shadi in massive trouble. 4-2, what a mind game. Shadi always expecting Atow to go for the gap. Atow is in full control. This is just impossible to defend against. But yeah, I should always leave the disclaimer. I have to say this. Sorry for continuing to talk about this topic, but I do have to say this. Yeah, while I'm like giving you guys all this information, it's not so that you feel bad for me. Last year, I did tell you that Salt Mine 3 cost about $25,000 on my part, plus $100,000 prize pool sponsorship. But I did make profit on that tournament, so don't feel bad for me. I didn't make out like a bandit. Like I put a lot of work into that, but it was profitable. This one we'll see. Hopefully it's profitable, but that relies on another adpocalypse not happening. You know, if somebody else if one of these like massive YouTubers or huge Twitch streamers like does something dumb on their stream, and then all of the Twitch and YouTube sponsors pull their money out of the platforms, then yeah, we're kind of screwed, because all of the streamers and all of the YouTubers are like, great, I guess that's goodbye to our ad revenue then. So yeah, you are very much at the mercy of all of that. Oh, Atow nearly with goal of the day. Beautiful setup for the ceiling pitch rebound attempt, but couldn't get over the top of the ball with a pre-flip. At least not enough. Good thing it's profitable, otherwise no more Salt Mine. Yeah, it's gotta be profitable at the end of the day to be worth it, because time is money, and if you're putting a lot of time into content as a creator or as a TO, you've got to make money back for that time. Otherwise, like, what did you do with that time? You might as well have done something else. That's a great save by Shadi. He's keeping game 3 competitive here. We're gonna have a tie game by the looks of things. 5-5, 1 minute and 43 to go. Very nice bump by Shadi. Right at the end of Atow's jump. Right at the end of his flip. That's what I was talking about earlier. You see your opponent flipping. Perfect time to bump them. There's nothing they can do to dodge it. Oh, that one was dodgeable though. Shadi kind of walking into it. Atow trying to get the ball moving quickly enough to go past him. Couldn't do it. Is he going to commit to the corner shot? Might still go for this. Okay, he's just going to lob it over for the boost seal, which is secured. Shadi just trying to get some time to grab boost here. He needs small pads badly. Now he does well. Big pad boost seal for the Saudi Arabian. Here he comes via the air. Atow just watched him the entire time. Ice cold in defense, just refuses to jump. Atow switching sides. Knew there's a 100 boost over there for him to take. Another drive challenge. Notice how many times Atow's just drive challenging. Just driving forward, looking for a bump, not flipping, not taking himself out of the game. Now Shadi trying to put some pressure on the ball without ending up in no man's land. He's done very well there. Turnover of possession without having to let Atow shoot on net. That's always a win. When you can get control of the ball without having to defend one shot from a player like Atow. You have to think our sweep's impossible. Shadi has to come back here, but he's trailing. Atow air dribbles over the top of him. Shadi's boost just ran out. He tried to get down and then back up again, but he just did not have the time. 28 seconds to go. Can Shadi get us into OT? Can he get a game on the board? Atow has been dominating. He's not yet dropped a game in the main event. Swept TempoH yesterday. Now looking to do the same to Shadi today. Shadi actually running ahead of Atow, taking all his boost away. Atow does still have the ball though. And there goes his car. Shadi with a demo. Oh, he missed the catch and can't get a shot on target quickly here. He will be able to get it up into the air. Just toe pokes it on target. Atow's going to easily save that. Oh, that might not have been the shot selection for Shadi. Very easy for Atow to ground it. The Rezears. Shadi is in a world of trouble. Atow is just him right now. He's 7-0 in the main event. His only loss in Salt Mine this year was against Nass in the qualifier. And following that, Atow is able to beat Mawkzy to qualify. So, I mean, he's rebounded really well, even from his one loss. Or at least I think it was against Nass in the qualifier. Am I making that up? I think it was. It was qualifier 1. I'm going to go check. Yeah, he lost at Nass. Nass and Atow kind of establishing themselves as the big dogs. You know, it's a really tough one. Earlier on, I had plenty, you know, to say about Rezears versus nass in the sense that I think Rezears had a very, very easy aspect of his game that he could adjust in order to attempt to come back against nass. That was the kickoff game. But when it comes to Shadi against Atow, I mean, what do you do? Atow's offense is just unstoppable. I don't think there's any way that anyone is consistently stopping this right now. So you need to get possession. You need to challenge him before he gets up in the air. If he gets up in the air, you're done. There's just no way you're stopping his aerial attacks. Would I say that Atow is better 1v1 offense than Zen now? Well, last time we saw Zen play ones was last year. Saw him a little bit at Gamers 8, or that was before Salt Mine. Yeah, last year was the last time we saw Zen. So is Atow now better than Zen a year ago? Yeah, definitely. I think he's at a different level than Zen a year ago, but Zen was ahead of his time a year ago. Maybe he's been working on his game in secret and he's actually still very good, but until he shows it in a tournament, it's all speculation. All right, game 4. Sorry for this delay there. Atow spilled his drink, but he's back and ready to try and remain undefeated. At Johnny, who are the top 5 most mechanical players in your opinion? Okay, that's going to start a huge argument, but okay, good question. I think I would throw Diaz in there without any delay. Right now, Diaz definitely top 5 mechanics. Zen easily top 5 mechanics. Oh, nice mechanics for Shadi on that play. 1-0, game 4 to him. Yeah, Zen, no-brainer, he's in there. Diaz, absolutely no-brainer, he's in there. I think, yeah, Naupo's probably in there for mechanics, just pure mechanics. They're like the 3 that are really obvious. I think Drally might be an obvious pick as well right now. They might just be immediate inclusions. And then for number 5, I would probably go with Atow or Daniel. I don't know which one I would go for. Probably one of those 2. Atow probably has the edge right now because he's he's looking pretty scary in Salt Mine EU. This is insane what he's doing. But Daniel's he's still obviously really mechanical. I think he's right now somewhat taking it easy for the off season. We've seen a little bit of Daniel in ATR Cups. We've seen Daniel in the NA Salt Mine. He was a little bit venial against Evo, I'm going to say. He was really good against Chronic. Oh, what a shot for Shadi, 2-2. But yeah, a little bit venial right now, whereas Atow's, I think, a lot more consistent. So I'll say right now, I'll leave Daniel out of the top 5. I'll put Atow in the top 5, but Daniel could easily get back in the top 5 if he just like plays his usual level consistently once our LCS starts up again. But yeah, right now, including off-season events and stuff, and just like FIFA E, stuff like that, that's my top 5. Maybe I don't know. napp's a question mark then as well, because I did say he's inactive. Maybe he doesn't deserve a top 5 either. What do you guys think? Nice fake there by Atow, 3-2. Keeping the pressure on. I did say, no, I do have an NA player. I said Diaz. Diaz, the best player in North America. I did say, I said one NA player. You guys, you can't catch me out like that. I'm not a regionist. I think I'm just gonna forget about North America. Never, never. This is an interesting play. Shadi looking to box Atow out of the game, but Atow does escape him. And he actually baited him in. That was really well done by Atow. He didn't panic, he didn't run away too early. He just waited until Shadi fully committed, and then he turned and got away from him. Who was my top 5? My top 5 was Diaz, no particular order. Diaz, Zen, Durali, Atow. And then number 5, maybe I'll put Daniel in instead of nappO, because we've not seen nappO in tournaments in forever, so I'll put Daniel in. There you go. I didn't just do that to appease the NA fans. I just remembered that nappO's literally played no tournaments. So, hard to rank him. Do you guys still think Daniel's the #1 mechanics in NA? I think he probably is, for me. Actual NA, then Diaz for Sam. Durali and Atow for EU. Just a bit scary that they're in the same team, but Zen is probably #1 though. Okay, nice goal by Shadi. He's not done. Getting some good goals in this series, Shadi. Unfortunately for him, they're just too few and far between, as Atow continues to dominate. Maybe Garrett G. Yeah, obviously Garrett G, not fair to include. He's retired, or obviously he'd be in there. Oh, that's nearly in for Shadi. What a save by Atow. Shadi still in a good position. Half the game to go, tournament life on the line. Atow with another good save. No boost left over though. Soft clears the ball just to buy some time. Shadi setting up a shot with his very next touch though. Atow being forced to defend for an extended period of time, but there's a hard clear now to keep Shadi at bay for even longer. Shadi up into the air, just briefly, trying to bait a bad challenge. Atow doesn't know the meaning of that phrase. 6-3. Atow swept TempoH yesterday, sweeping Shadi today. Truly has been a different level. A couple of you guys asking LJ most mechanical over Daniel. I would say no. I think Daniel's more mechanical than LJ. Atow makes it 7. It's just too far gone. Shadi, just like TempoH yesterday, finding out that there are just levels right now at the top of the ones game. And Atow is way up there at the top of the pile. His defense is frustrating Shadi now. Shadi going completely all in after the half-flip kickoff from Atow. And the problem for Atow's opponents is it just feels like Atow can turn the most awkward positions into threatening shots, into goals. Like, it doesn't matter what position he's in. He's going for a corner double. It does go high into the crossbar. Shadi still fighting. 23 boosts in a dream and a goal. Minute and 12, 4 goals to get. Sorry, 3 goals to get. It's definitely winnable, but the problem is his opponent doesn't look like he's interested in even losing a game today. Shadi does win the kickoff out left side. Off the wall he goes. Ceiling shot from Shadi. Atow closes the distance just in the blink of an eye. Shadi didn't see the challenge coming, at least not in time. Again, Atow just full sends the challenge. Shadi trying to slow the play down, trying to get good shots, trying to get quality opportunities. Atow is just zooming around the pitch. 8-4. Shadi thought Atow was going to dribble that far away from the goal. He just put it in immediately. And so, 55 seconds left. It seems like a victory lap for Atow. Can Shadi get one more? Awkward ceiling landing. Would say no. Wait a minute, he scored it. How did he turn this into a goal? He landed so awkwardly on the ceiling. Had to just lunge after the ball. He missed the... I think he tried to pinch that or half volley. He missed the ball and then just demos Atow anyway. I mean, he realized what could happen after he missed the ball. I think it was a miss. It looked like he tried to hit that. Shadi, wave dash, another shot. This one's saved. Atow keeping the aggression going. And this is how you want to close out a game. You don't want to cage up and you don't want to try and back off and react to your opponent. Atow demos him. He's bringing the fight to Shadi again. And now the mind game as well. Will he go for another one? No. He just slaps it top bins. We've got Atow on one side of the bracket, looking unstoppable. We've got Nass on the other side, looking even more unstoppable, maybe. It feels like they're in a collision course. We could still have some pretenders to the throne from the lower bracket of the tournament. But that's where Shadi's headed. Another wayward shot. Time completely gone. Atow sweeps him, and it wasn't close. He has just completely gapped Shadi here. And this is a Shadi who beat Joreuz yesterday, so not in bad form for the tournament. Had a couple close games. Atow is just too good. Right, guys, now that we're done that series, who's your guys' top 5 mechanics? Let's see, top 5 mechanics. Somebody asking top 5 just flat out Rocket League players. Zen, TRK, Drally. It's hard not to say Monkey Moon. Don't know who to pick between. Like, I'd probably go Daniel or Beast Mode, but I don't know who to choose between the two. It's hard to pick one. One of them. One of Daniel and Beast Mode. I don't know which one. Oh, you've also, yeah, I didn't say anybody, but I did say Drally from KC. I wasn't talking about mechanics there for Monkey Moon, but yeah, okay, you guys are giving your mechanics lists. It looks like the common names, everybody's saying Zen, everybody's saying Naupo, everybody's saying Drally. Not everyone, but most people. Atow is also a very, very popular pick. But yeah, I mean, Naupo's not been active, but I think if you're just talking mechanical ability, he's probably still the most mechanical player in MENA. Probably. That doesn't mean he's the best player. I think the Twins and TRK are all better than him right now in threes. But yeah, most mechanical player in MENA is probably still Naupo. Most mechanical in Sam, I'll say Diaz. In NA, it's Daniel. And then in EU, it's probably Drally or Atow. Oh no, it's Zen actually. Zen and then Drally and Atow. Can we say top 6? I don't like top 5. Top 5's too hard to choose. That's my top 6. Can we say top 6 mechanics? There you go. There's 6 players. Zen, Atow, Drally, Diaz, Daniel, and Naupo. Top 6. Stacked. That's 2 whole teams. Yeah, top 6 is nice because 2 rosters. EU versus the rest. EU versus the rest of the world. Who would win, guys? Diaz, Daniel, Naupo, or Zen, Drally, Atow? I mean, it's not even a question. EU clears. I'm sorry, guys.